Okay, this is me from the future. It's actually Sunday now. Now, I did start making this video on Friday, but I've been kind of busy up in the Midlands with my dad because, he's not been very good. He's in hospital at the moment, and I didn't manage to get this video out on time. So this video is kind of relevant to the price in general, but obviously all the live prices you see even later in the video are kind of from Saturday. So I will do a more up-to-date video today, but I'm going to drive back home today, and it will probably be Sunday night, Monday morning before you hear from me again. That said, because the YouTube algorithm likes consistency, if you can really help by engaging with this video, commenting, liking, sharing if you can, that kind of thing, it would be really very appreciated. So thanks very much, and let's get on with the video. Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto, and thank you very much, by the way, for everybody who sent good wishes to my dad, Fred with Crypto, because he's fallen over. He's kind of hurt himself quite badly, and he's not very good, to be honest, actually. So I'm actually still up in the Midlands. But what I did do before I rushed off on Thursday is I put out a quick video, and I said this.
Something like that area there, I reckon.
It did work brilliantly, actually. Sort of literally dipped down to there. Went as low as 63,174. And since then it's gone up really nicely. I think I got that one right. I did guess, though, to be honest, actually. So nothing amazing there, really. Okay, so since then, what I'm using is these three EMAs here, the 9, the 21 and the 55. If you want to know more about this indicator, just watch the video that I've linked to at the end of this video. It's basically an Eric Crown trading school idea, where you've got this cyan that's quite a fast moving average, and the yellow sort of middling one, and the green is a sort of slower one with more data from the past. So what you're generally looking for is on the higher time frames. I normally use the 1, 2 and 4 hour. You're looking for the yellow crossing over the green, and that is normally a sign of something good happening, and it did today, didn't it? So today at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we got that increase there. That is currently up 4.5%. Actually, I did notice that if you look on the 12-hour time frame, I'd actually put these pink circles on the other day to indicate where the yellow and green had crossed over the past year or so, and these have all been really brilliant. And the last one is the one I just spoke about, which is this one here. So if that is anything like that one there, for example, we could probably see a further 10% increase. But of course, if it was something like that one there, you'd be talking more like a 70% increase. So I think we're on the way up generally, but obviously there might be some wiggles up and down along the way. It's also worth noting that the CME closed at 67,300 on Friday night. So it hasn't always been that reliable recently, but I would expect to see that price again fairly soon. But it doesn't matter what I think, because I'm not a fortune teller, but I think the probabilities are that we should see some more increase. So if I were you, I would set this indicator up like I've got it there, and like I say, I've done a video about that will be linked to at the end of this one. And once you've done that, do check out the daily time frame as well, because once again, when you look for the yellow crossing the green, these can be very powerful. This one here was a bit nonsensey. This one, it kind of went backwards and forwards a little bit, and then it crossed the wrong way, if you like, on the 23rd of June. It came down a lot, didn't it, to 53,000 or whatever it was. But if you look at the one before, this one here, so it's that one there, that was October 23, and that was when the price was down at 27,000, and you see it didn't cross there, And it was just that little bit of messing about between April and June. And the way to consider this is the fact that the cyan tends to lead the way. So if that's still above that green, then it's very likely that that yellow could come up like that. Then the green could go like that. So we get across then, which is the middle of next week. So I think everything's looking very bullish indeed. Anyway, so I'm trading this on Bitget. So I've got a long position here. My entry isn't particularly good, partly because I've been sort of closing part of the trade, then entering back in, which has sort of pushed my average entry up quite a lot. So my average entry is now 65,985, and we're only at 66,555. That doesn't mean I'm like 8% in profit, which is about $550. That was over 1,000 last night though, so maybe I should have taken a bit of profit then. I've set this take profit up here just to take a little bit, up at 67,980. Now my thinking then was that the price kept coming back up here, and I thought it was going to sort of hit this trend line and do something like that for a while, but it didn't. It seems to have come back down since. So I've got a stop loss set in profit if that comes down. And this is what I've got to learn to do really, is to think, okay, well, I'm in profit now. If that comes down, it'll hit my stop loss, close a trade, and I'll just look for a new position. I won't try and, hang on to the trade and then watch it go negative and me end up with a big loss, So, I might even just push that stop loss up a little bit more just so that I do make some profit. But yeah, as I say, if that comes down, hits that, it's not a big deal. But I suppose we could have a look at a smaller time frame to see what might happen. So these smaller time frames work in a similar way to how it would with a bigger time frame. So at the moment, the cyan is at the bottom, and not surprisingly, that's dragging everything down. And what I want to see is the cyan go back up, and the green and yellow cross over, and then that will go back up again. But that said, it's the weekend and I don't really want to be staring at this chart all the time, so I'll just let my stop loss do whatever it has to do. If you do want to trade on Bitget, if you use my link, which you can get to by going to savewith.crypto.org/Bitget, you can get up to a $30,000 deposit bonus. Obviously you have to make a big deposit to get that, but it is there. You can't withdraw it, but you can withdraw any profits you make with it, and it will also cover any losses you make as well. So do check that out, savewithcrypto.org/Bitget. Okay, if you like the sound of that, please do give the video a like. Make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. While you're down there, leave a nice comment, and above all, tell your friends.